Welcome to Keeping Up with Our Community, a podcast for and about Romeo Community Schools. Each week, we will invite different guests to share insights about some unique aspects of our schools. This podcast is powered by the MIT TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than MIT TV. Their in-studio podcast experience allows you to record perfect audio and capture amazing video. That's all right here at the MIT TV of Romeo, Michigan. Contact them now via email for a free consultation and schedule a visit at mit.tvpodcast@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvpodcast@gmail.com. Hello, my name is Mary Ann Brush, Communications and Marketing Supervisor for Romeo Community Schools, and this is episode 54 of our Keeping Up with Our Community Schools podcast. With me today are, I believe, some of the youngest guests we have invited to participate in our district podcast. Joining me at the MIT TV studio are second graders Robert Bittner, Mason Lindsay, and Graham Waterman. All three of these gentlemen are members of Hevel Elementary School's Junior Kindness Klub. Before we talk with the students, I wanted to hear from the Junior Kindness Club co-advisors, Sue Trush and Lynn Pagel, who teach young fives and second grade respectively. Ms. Trush and Mrs. Pagel, do you want to begin by telling our listeners a little bit about the Junior Kindness Club, how it came to be?
Well, it came to be because our school had an Upper L Kindness Club, and that had met for a year, and then I had thought that we needed to have a kindness club for the younger kids, and that I talked to Lynn because Lynn has a background in counseling, and I think we're on the same page as far as, starting a kindness club. And so we started a junior kindness club for kids, young fives, kindergarten, first and second grade.
And this started when?
Last year. This is our second year in existence.
Okay.
And we've grown.
We have approximately 80 students who volunteer to be a part of this organization. They arrive at school an hour before the school day begins. We meet once a month, and we're making friends and doing great things for the school and for the local community.
Yeah, and we did have them fill out an application. We created an application, and they had to fill it out. And all students that filled out an application, did that process, were members of the Junior Kindness Club. Okay. We did not have any of the first 20 that joined, or you only so many. We thought everybody, if you wanted to be in the Kindness Club, you were in.
No cuts to be kind.
No cuts to be kind.
If you want to be kind, you're automatically in.
But they had to go through the process of understanding that they're making a commitment, and they're yeah.
And we talked a lot about that. About it was important that they understood that they were ambassadors of kindness at Hevel, and that that they were the leaders in that area, and that they really had to step it up and just represent the lower L throughout the whole school in the area of kindness.
And that kindness is contagious. And as you see other people being kind, it encourages you to be kind as well.
I love it. It's like so many slogans that could be on a t-shirt,
Right.
Kindness is courageous, and there are no cuts in kindness. Right. And as you're all wearing your Be Kind t-shirts, which our listeners can't see, but it's a great message.
And our shirts, we had different shirts last year, and we have new design this year. We had asked the members if they had ideas to draw us a picture, come up with a slogan, and our slogan on the back is the same slogan as we had last year. Can I read it?
Absolutely.
Okay, it says, "If you choose kindness, you can never be wrong." And that's a quote from our principal, Mr. Essian, from, let me see what year. It's from 2021.
Okay.
And that's on our daily newscast that he has for us every day. And that's the truth. If you choose kindness, you can never be wrong. And they're light blue with a Be Kind heart on it, and that was submitted by one of our members, and we voted on light blue, and the kids all had some impact and input in it, and so that's how we get our shirts.
And every student will receive one.
Right, free of charge.
Made by one of the secretaries in our school office.
And we actually had fundraisers to purchase the shirts because our thought was we didn't want to charge anybody for a shirt. And so we sold water bottle stickers and suckers during lunch. And the members of the club had to give up part of their lunch and recess. And they were there, and we sold enough to get our shirts.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, well, we had Mr. Essien, I think last year on the podcast with the older kids
right.
talking about the advisors, Mrs. Stabley and who's the other advisor for the older club?
Mrs. Kuiper.
Mrs. Kuiper. Yes,
Yeah.
so that was great. But then I heard,
Yes.
I think I heard from you
That we
the summer
were
that there
doing
was, that it's never too young and it's never too early to start.
For us, it's a great thing because all the kids can work together. The young fives, the kindergartens can work with first and second grade, and they share ideas, and it's just good. And as Lynn said, it's contagious. And we gave them a challenge that they had to go out and
They had in the mornings,
kindness.
all day actually,
Yes.
when they're walking around the school, they are to smile and say hello to other students and teachers in the building. Maybe follow up with "How are you?" or "Have a good day."
Yes.
And it's hard to walk by somebody who does that and not respond. So our goal is to encourage others to do the same.
Right. And we had it up on the announcement, so every day Mr. Essing would acknowledge us that the Junior Kindness Club was doing a great job with their kindness challenge. And it is contagious because everybody is kind of getting on the same page. You just don't walk past somebody. You acknowledge them and check in with them. It's a check-in, so every day somebody is greeted or asked, how are you doing?
And you never know what somebody might be going through. Maybe having a bad day, and that can make a really big
And you
difference.
can start even if you're 4.5 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it starts, really.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes to make somebody's day.
Yep.
Well, before we start introduce our special guests, can you tell me a little bit about these three gentlemen, why you chose them? And you couldn't bring all 80, so with you today.
It's a tough decision when we had 80 students, yes. But these gentlemen are all, they all wanted to come for one. That was part of it.
And we had put it out there
Yeah.
to the group that if you were interested, let us know.
Yeah.
Mason is participating in his second year of Kindness Club.
Okay.
Graham and Robert are participating in their first year. But all three gentlemen, you'll find, are good speakers. They have good ideas. They represent our Kindness Club well.
Yeah. And could we just share a little bit about why some of the students wanted to join Kindness Club?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
please.
and on our application they had to state why they wanted to be a member, and
I think these three gentlemen are going to also share their ideas as well when it's their turn to talk. You want me to read the first one?
So we'll take turns.
Okay,
We'll be kind to each other.
These is kind. Thank you, Ms. Rush. So on the application, as was mentioned, the students had to write why they wanted to be a part. So one person wrote, "I have kindness in my heart and I want to show it more.
And I want to spread kindness and make people smile.
I want to make sure no one is left out at Hevel.
I want to spread kindness throughout my school and at home with my family and friends.
And it is the right thing to do to help others feel happy."
So these are from kids, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
Very heartfelt.
Very, yes, that's heartwarming. Thank you
So
for sharing that.
yeah, it's great. Our group is just a really, really good group of kids, and they come there and we, from the get-go, we have a greeting, we have a challenge for them. They're doing activities, and our time just goes by so fast.
Sure does.
Too fast for us, but they're always busy, and it's like hopefully it will be contagious. That as they grow and develop throughout their life, they're going to learn that you truly do choose kindness,
And they're getting to know one another as well, making some new friends along the way.
and everybody is included.
That's great. All right, well, let's bring the gentleman up.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, well, now let's hear from the students. Gentlemen, let's begin by going around the table. Can each of you introduce yourself and say why you decided to be a part of the Junior Kindness Club?
Okay, so I joined because I wanted to help spread kindness.
Okay, and your name is?
Graham.
Graham. Thank you, Graham.
My name is Robert, and I want to join Kindness Club because I like spreading kindness.
Great. And what about you, Mason?
Hi, my name is Mason. I joined Kindness Club because kindness starts with me and it's a good way to spread kindness.
Yes, kindness does start with you. It starts with all of you. So let's hear a little bit. Now, one of you this is your second year. Remind me which one of you that was?
Oh, it was Mason.
Oh, Mason. Okay. So this is your second year. So you're the veteran, and you two of you decided to join last year. So did you see it happening, and then you thought, oh, gee, that seems like something I might want to do too? Did that happen last year? When you saw some of your friends doing it? Yeah. So what are some of the ways you've made a difference in your school community? What are some of the activities you've been involved in? We can start with, do you want to start since you're the veteran, Mason?
We made Christmas cards for people that don't really get Christmas cards.
That's nice. Like people from in nursing homes, or what types of people? Yeah. Any other ideas, suggestions, or
I go
okay,
on.
go ahead.
We picked out shirts, and everybody voted for the Be Kind and blue.
All right. Yes. And we heard a little bit about the design of the shirt and how you all were involved in choosing that. What about you, Rob?
We put stuff on lockers that said positive statements.
So just say things like,
Yeah.
you're nice, or so you put them on all the school lockers?
Yeah.
So is this something, so you
Not all of them, most of them.
most of them, I see. So what about, I see there are a couple, you did some painting rocks. Does anybody want to talk about that? Okay, that is something that's planned for the future. It's painting rocks, with just nice messages on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So anything else that you want to share that you've done? If you had any fundraisers, raising money?
You had a sticker fundraiser.
You did. Tell me about that.
So Miss Pagel and a few of my other friends were selling stickers and suckers.
Nice. All right. So, do you think you'll continue to be part of the Kindness Club next year? You're second graders. So next year you'd be part of the other Kindness Club. Do you want to continue?
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Why would you want to continue? You have to come to school early. So what is it that makes you want to continue?
Well, it's fun. You get to do a lot of fun activities. You get to, sometimes you get to choose what you want to do, but with the assignment on.
Yeah. Who knows better than kids your age, what kids your age like to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a lot of great ideas. What would you want your friends to know about why it's important to be kind? Anybody have anything?
I do.
Okay.
It's important to make friends, and being kind can also get you a good life skill.
Get you a what?
Good life skill.
Yeah, very true. What about anybody else have anything that what you would tell your friends?
Start really small, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
That. So sometimes just something very small can really make a big difference, can it?
It has a heart.
Yeah. I love that. So do you take your kindness outside of school? You're only kind in school and then you go home and are mean to your sister? How do you take your kindness? Maybe if you're on a sports team,
I give compliments to people. I tell them I like what they're wearing.
That's nice.
Tell them good morning.
So you can be kind outside of school too.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe your teammate's having a bad day or missed a shot or something. What about at home? Helping out at home. What are ways you can be kind at home?
I got one.
Okay.
Doing chores that you're not asked to do.
Nice. Parents love that when they don't have to remind you to do something, you just do it.
I have one.
Okay, great.
Helping with my brothers at home.
Do you have younger brothers?
Yeah.
So what do you help them with their homework or just help them out?
Well, they don't go to school, but sometimes one's crazy and the other one's a baby.
Oh, okay. So you help your parents out with it. That's nice. So what do you think, your involvement, how have you made your school a better place, a community, your better place? Do you think it's sort of spread out to the other kids who maybe aren't part of the club?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any examples or just,
I think I might have one.
okay.
So we have done a lot of complimenting, and a lot of people have begun to be kinder.
Yeah.
They've been saying good morning and giving compliments.
Yeah. It kind of brings people out of their
Yeah.
shell a little bit. So does it make it the idea of being kind, like the idea of going to middle school or getting older? Does it kind of something you think you'll bring with you when you move on to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah. Do you think it makes you a leader?
Yes.
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 How does it make you a leader when you're being kind?
Okay, so it makes you a leader because you start with yourself, then you do it to other people, and other people they help, and you're technically the person who started it, so you're technically a leader.
Because you're sort of setting an example. You're
Yeah.
leading the way. Yeah.
Yes.
It shows you anybody can be a leader, right? Just by being kind. Yeah. So do you remember when you filled out the application? Did any of you remember what you said, why you wanted to be?
I think I might do.
A little.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
go ahead. If one of you want to start?
It's one of the ones that I said, but I'll tell you again. It's kindness starts with me.
Okay, so that was in your application. What about you, Robert?
I said I'd like to spread kindness,
Okay,
and it starts at school.
that's nice.
Okay, so I wanted to help bad people get good, and I want good people to spread kindness, and I want the bad people to be kind and spread kindness too.
Do you think have your expectations come true? Has it been what you expected
Yes.
when you
Yes.
joined? And you're glad you did? You want to thank your teachers?
And thank you.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like they've been giving you a great opportunity. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Anything that I didn't ask you that you were thinking you wanted to say when you came here today?
I think I might have one.
Okay.
You didn't ask us if we have any other things that we want you to know about.
Yeah. Anything else you want us like? What?
Oh yeah. So so when we were doing cards, we had to have at least one first grader and one kindergartner, and maybe even a young 5.
Okay, to make sure that they were all included.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We complimented the young 5ers that their drawing was good.
That's nice. I bet that meant a lot to them. You're much older to them. They look up to you. That's great. All right. Well, if there isn't anything else you want to add, sorry, did you want to add something?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate you taking the time after school to be here and join us. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No.
Would you like to be on one again?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll invite you back sometime for, when you guys are a little older and can tell us more about being kind. So thank you so much for joining us. Next up, our mental health and wellness series continues with a visit from student athletes who lead the way in making Romeo High School a kinder place. Athletes can make a difference in their school community through their involvement with the Romeo Athletic Advisory Committee, also known as RAC. Thank you for joining us, and tune in next week to keep up with Romeo Community Schools. This podcast is powered by the MIT TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than MIT TV. Their in-studio podcast experience allows you to record perfect audio and capture amazing video. That's all right here at the MIT TV of Romeo, Michigan. Contact them now via email for a free consultation and schedule a visit at mit.tvpodcast@gmail.com. That's mitt.tvpodcast@gmail.com.